me ask you about Tannehill, man. When it comes to philosophy, we understand that generally Tannehill, obviously, he's resurrected his career. He was average in Miami. He wasn't terrible, but he's seen as this efficient passer, which is accurate, an accurate description. He's very efficient. They don't throw it that much in Tennessee for obvious reasons. But it comes a point where 30th and pass attempts isn't just it's not that ideal and for any team's offense. I think we can all agree on that. But am I overrating? I'm trying to dig deeper into why this is consistently the case with Tannehill. But am I overrating the trust that the Titans have in Tannehill? Or is this more of a case that they just love Derrick Henry in the ground game?
No, I mean, it's a valid point, but one thing I definitely want to add to that, and you mentioned it. So we were 30th in the league in passing attempts, and Ryan Tannehill still had damn near 4,000 yards
Yep.
and broke the Titans' single-season passing record, which was held by Steve McNair at the time. I'm not talking pre-Titans Oilers, just for the Titans since they've been in Nashville 20-something years. He broke the record. So if that doesn't put it in perspective for you, how efficient he really is, then nothing will. Now, if there was ever a time that we maybe shouldn't be viewed as the exotic smash mouth like we used to be, where we would just run down your throat, it would be now. I mean, you have arguably the best wide receiving tandem in the NFL. And another point that I try to tell people, and the more I say it, the more people are kind of understanding it. If you want Derrick Henry to maybe play through another contract, which we would love, maybe 550,000 carries a year isn't the best thing, okay? Because everyone wants to bark and yell 2,000 yard season, 2,000. That's great. I was ecstatic when he broke 2,000 yards. But if that 2,000 yards doesn't translate into a Super Bowl, realistically, it's kind of a negative because each mile on those tires is taking more time away from his career. So, how beautiful would it be for Derrick Henry to have 1,400 yards, a dozen touchdowns, and then Ryan Tannehill can have his way and throw for almost 5,000 yards? I mean, this is the year where you should switch that gear, and it's going to work wonders for everyone. It's going to work wonders for A.J. Brown, for Julio Jones, and Derrick Henry. You're still going to get Derrick Henry the yards he needs to make the Pro Bowl because you want to see him make the Pro Bowl every year. But, we're not going to have to worry about his mileage being so high so that when this contract is up, there's nothing left because we want to see 22 in blue for more than the next 3 years. So, that's kind of where I'm hoping this team trends offensively.
So you all did the in-house hire with your offensive coordinator. I forgot his name, right? But you told me about
Todd Downing.
yeah, okay, Downing. You guys did the in-house hire and promoted within. Um, do you guys have any insight on? Now obviously, I'm asking Ryan and Sal here, but do you guys have any insight on like what his philosophy? Did he hint to it? Like what his philosophy may be, how he may approach this offense now that he has a dog in Julio, an extra dog because he already got one, but another dog in Julio. And how is he going to incorporate Tannehill more into the offense or anything? Did he elaborate or give any hints on his philosophy?
I mean, not to my knowledge.
Okay.
I mean, I'll be frank. I haven't heard him speak a whole lot just yet. I'm sure that will be happening, in the near future with training camp being underway. You're going to see a lot of interviews post training camp with all the coordinators and coaches. But I mean, Jesus Christ, if you want to talk about the ideal situation to be in as a year one offensive coordinator,
Yeah.
I don't think you can name it an easier job to fall in. I mean, this guy literally stepped in shit. So, it doesn't mean that automatically we're going to continue with our success and still be a top 3 offense in the lead because, mistakes can be made. But all the building blocks are there. You saw how dangerous this team was with the play action pass. Oh my God. Talk about play action pass now, right? I mean, you just replaced Corey Davis with a top 5 receiver in the league. So, all those things that we're used to seeing should be amplified even more now that the additions that we made. But again, like I alluded to earlier, I really, really hope that this is no longer the team that's going to run down your throat. I want this team to be an aerial attacking, monster. I want Ryan Tannehill to just cock back and let it fly 4 or 5 times a game. As Titan fans, that's something we've never really seen. And this goes back many, many years. We've never, ever been, whether it be Tannehill, Mariota, even McNair, we've never really been a team that's thrown that ball way down the field and let it fly. And now is the time to do it. And it's only going to help our running back, and it's only going to help our defense. It's going to help everyone. Like I said, that's where I'm hoping Downing takes his team, and it seems like a no-brainer.